Hello again, everyone. I saw this morning, which is left over from yesterday's card, where I dusted some embossing paste with this mica powder and some luscious. And I thought to myself, I'm going to use some of that. So what can I do with it? And I was having a little ponder, and I seem to remember a technique that I did maybe, I don't know, a couple of years ago. I can't remember really. It was to do with stenciling with embossing paste and luscious powders, but I'd made them into liquids, wasn't using them as powders. So I thought I'd try and do another one of those videos. I shan't be making a card in this video, just a background, so we'll see how we go. But what I want to do is to make up some of these colours. So I'm going to put some water with this, and I've got to be careful this way around because the powder's already there, and I just want to, if I squirt it into the powder would go everywhere. So let's just try and mix this up now. May have put too much water in now. May have to add a bit more powder. Do you know, that reminds me of a funny story. Too much of this and not enough of that, all that kind of stuff. When I was a kid, I must have been about 8, I suppose. Maybe, I don't know, 9 or 10, I can't remember. But I decided I was going to cut my fringe. My fringe is what people in the States call bangs. So got out the scissors and I cut one side of my fringe, and I thought, oh dear, it's not level, the other side's a bit lower, I better cut some more off that one. And so I cut a bit more off the other side, and I looked in the mirror again and I thought, oh dear, the other side's a bit longer, I better cut some more off that side. So this went on, you can imagine, can't you? This went on, and I finished up with like a little stump at the front of my hair of this, the remains of a fringe. My mother was furious, absolutely furious. She said, well, I can't do anything with that. She said, I can't do anything with that because it's just too short. I can't do anything. So anyway, would you believe the next day the school photographer came? And I duly had my photograph taken with this little stump of a fringe. And anyway, in those days, you used to get a strip of 3 black and white photographs, headshots. So they said, oh, take them home. They didn't used to come in envelopes with order forms and all this kind of stuff. We just had to wrap a piece of paper around it and take it home. So I thought I would write my name on the paper, which I did when it was surrounding the photographs. Of course, the pencil left an impression of my name in the photographs. Took it home to show my mother. She was furious again. She said, I'm going to have to buy these now, and I don't really want them with you with that fringe like that. So, that was the story of me and my fringe, and a little bit more and a little bit more. Now, the next one, I don't want to put too much water in. I'm putting them in these little sauce pots because I can keep them then. They're a pretty good seal. They came from Amazon, and, I've used them for all sorts of mixing up things and stuff. So let's just put some of this one in here. Isn't this a pretty colour? This is called bullfinch. No, it's not. It's called coral. I told a lie. Coral. And this one is porcelain, which is just kind of a pretty silvery sort of colour. Let's put some of that in that one. Okay. Now let's mix these up. Then we'll put them to the back. So that was teal with some white, coral and porcelain. Okay, let me just mix these. What can I mix it up with? I don't want to get that too. I'll just mix it with the paintbrush. That's a pretty colour, isn't it? Can you see? It's lovely. Let's wash this brush out. I'm going to mix up the porcelain. Okay, so those are now kind of ready. I'll pop them to the back for the minute. So what I want to do is put a stencil over a piece of card. This is just cheap, flimsy card. And to keep it in position, what I'm going to do is to give the back of my stencil a quick spray with this repositionable adhesive. So it means it won't stick forevermore. So I'm just going to do this in my spray box, just going to spray over the back of this stencil. It says it's by Craftreats. It's just a kind of a damasky flourishy thing. So I'm just going to spray. I'll spray the back so I know which side I'm doing. I didn't want to do it over here because I thought I would knock those to Kingdom Come. So I'm just going to pop this over my piece of card. So that is now stuck on there temporarily. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is to spread some embossing paste over my stencil. Now, this is some more of my homemade embossing paste. And I mixed this last October. When I went up to Kenilworth for the last Miser Print Day, I took some of this with me because I was going to be doing some embossing, and I took this for people to use, and it didn't all get used up. So it had dried out a little, so I've been adding water and giving it a bit of a, stir up. So we'll see how it goes. But last October, can you believe that? For homemade stuff, it's just white glue, PVA, school glue kind of stuff, white acrylic paint and talcum powder and water. So let's have a go. It might be a bit lumpy, but, I'm not going to worry about it. Right, let's pop some under here. I put my glass mat on the table this morning. I thought it would be easier to clean up than just a piece of... It's actually, my work surface is an old drawer shelf, from not a drawer shelf, a cabinet shelf from a kitchen. When we had our kitchen redone the last time, I found that I'd got this one shelf left over, and so I used it, and then that got a bit worn, so I went back to the kitchen man, to his showroom, and I rang him up and said, have you got any spared shelves from cabinets that, from kitchens that haven't been used, or got a bit of something wrong with them, or something. And he looked out a couple for me, so I've got a couple of spares now. Well, that very old embossing paste seems to have kind of done the trick, but time will tell, of course, when I come to take the stencil off, won't it? So, next thing I want to do is to drop some of the liquid of those micas, the luscious powders, over the stencil. And for that, I'm going to use this little dropper. So, pick some up and just... This one may not be strong enough because I'm afraid I put rather too much water in for what was there. Should have probably added some more. Okay. Right. Just rinsing out my dropper. I've got a little brush washer here at the back. I think it's wonderful. You get fresh water from a little reservoir, and the dirty water is shot down to the bottom. It's brilliant. This dropper, I believe, came from a set of inks called Aquatints that I bought donkeys years ago, and they came with these droppery things. Okay, that's that one. Now just rinse out my pipette thing, whatever you call it. And we'll pick up some of this one. Give it another little stir. It does separate quite readily, the mica from the water, and it will settle. So if you're going to use it, make sure you give it a stir before you, you know, pick it up. Looks like I won't need to keep any in here. I just mixed about the right amount, didn't I? Okay. Rinse out the dropper. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I've got a little scraper thing. This came from Craft Stash, but I also have a metal one, which is one of those ones that you have in the kitchen for picking up your herbs, you know, sort of thing. I'm just going to drag this across. Let's take it back again, I think. Okay, now I'm going to pick up my stencil. It was a bit wet down the bottom. Let's just take a look. I think I'll try that one more time. In fact, that looks pretty grim, doesn't it? Let me just smoosh a bit off that. It's quite pretty though. It may look like an all holy failure here, but I think parts of that will look stunning as backgrounds. And look at that. That's a bonus, isn't it? That's brilliant. Okay, let me put this on one side. I'm going to do a bit more smooshing of this. That's lovely too, isn't it? Absolutely lovely. Look at that. Gosh, it's beautiful. Now then, can I get one off this? Look at that. Isn't that lovely? Whoa. Right, I'm going to clear up and then we'll do one more. Well, we'll try one more time, see how we get on. It may be this that is the problem, that it was a bit sloppy. It went underneath the colour went underneath the stencil. I don't really know. I can see lumps in this, but, you know, I'll just try it. I can always use some of what I've got there in any case. Let me try pulling this down with this time. Bit lumpy. I think that will do for that. Right, now let's put some colour on it. Here's my dropper again. We'll start with this one. Okay, let's try another colour. Silver one, the porcelain, this one is. Can't get much more out of that one. Rinse out my dropper. Bit quick stir. Okay. Careful, don't get my sleeves in this. Right, let's do this again. Just drag it across. Right, let's try again. And lift. That is what I was after. Isn't that pretty? Oh my goodness. I think I had too much liquid on the top. There's the first attempt. Can you see it all went on? Despite adding glue, some went underneath, but what a lovely, lovely background. Look at that. So I may well make a quick card with something. There's not so much to smoosh up from this one either, is there? There's not a lot left. I will take a print off that, I think. Let's just take a print off this. Look. Isn't that pretty? I think we've done well. Excellent. If I don't come back, thanks for watching. If I do come back, there'll be a little card, but otherwise you'll see a card another day. Thanks for watching for now then.